this game, it's not going to be a lot of people watching this game. Let's keep it honest. It's two teams that we had like 4 combined wins overall, but we're going to really see who loves to this game. We're going to see who loves football. I think that from a defensive standpoint, we're going to set that off as we do. We're looking to dominate every snap, and we got guys that's been doing that all year.
Welcome to another edition of Brownie Bites here on YouTube. I'm Darrell Leiter coming in from Cross Country Mortgage Campus in Berea. Let's start with a couple awards that were handed out on Thursday. First up, Myles Garrett named AFC Defensive Player of the Month. No surprise there. In the month of November, Garrett recorded 18 tackles, a league-high 13 tackles for loss, a league-high 9 sacks, and 2 forced fumbles.
He can only get ignored so many times on Player of the Week that has to be Player of the Month.
What he's been able to do is not normal, but we're almost just used to it. I wouldn't be surprised if he somehow broke the record in next game, which would be another 5-sack game or whatever. But yeah,
I think that's amazing, man. I think the closer he gets, man, I might hold him up and let him get one. So if y'all see me hold him up and let go, just know I'm just point to Myles and say that's his, because that doesn't happen too often. I really want to see him break it as soon as possible so we can get it out the way. But what a legend, man. What a legend.
Linebacker Carson Schwesinger was named the NFL Rookie of the Month after he led all rookies with 39 tackles and 6 tackles for loss in the month. He was the only NFL rookie to record at least 1 tackle for loss in each game in November. Schwesinger also added an interception and half a sack. Was also the only rookie to record an interception and at least half a sack in the month, as he recorded double-digit tackles in 3 consecutive games.
Yeah, it's a great honor, and I'm thankful for it, and just it shows the work that I put in. But I think there's a lot of guys on that defense that are worthy of all sorts of awards. I mean, we got Mace playing up there too, who's just been getting better every week, and I think as a defense we're playing great.
Safety Grant Delpit is the Browns' Walter Payton Man of the Year and nominee for the NFL award.
Thank you to the Browns organization. I appreciate everybody who's helped me get this award, man, and all the events that I put on. It's not just me, it's everybody behind the scenes coming under the same roof, and it's cool. And everybody comes to the same table under a common goal, just whether that be for holidays, giveaways, back to school, anything. And really just give back to the community in general is real important to me. Having the platform that we have, I think that's the main point of it all. It's like, what's the point of the platform without, actually using it for, the greater good. So it's an extreme honor, just, being associated with him, like you said, and being able to continue the cause that the guys before me have started already. So that's all it's about. Clevelanders, man, I can't say enough good things about y'all. They show up to everything that we do and they welcome it with open arms. They're always supportive, always grateful, and just having a good time, really. So, that's the part of the reason why I love doing community events, because I know it's going to be a good time. Just the communities that shaped me, like New Orleans, Houston, and Cleveland, even that. Just, growing up in New Orleans, it wasn't a lot of I feel like community events and stuff like that I went to, but then with Katrina, everybody helped me coming back and help out. Even in Houston, growing up in Houston, I remember going to like sports stores like Academy, and they'll have Texas players there doing signings and stuff like that. So it was always cool, kind of in the back of my mind, to be able to do that when I got to that level. So and now that we're here, year 6, I've been seeing this award for the past couple years. And I always thought it was a cool thing, so now it's really a blessing to be able to be in them shoes.
Now to the field. Left guard Joel Bitonio in the final year of his contract, along with 3 other offensive line starters. His future was a topic of conversation Thursday and is going to continue to be the rest of the season.
I don't think that has any place in my decision. I think it is unprecedented. Like, you could have a whole new lineup, if things fall the right way, or they can, re-sign some guys, or things happen. But for me, it's really just going to be, that's more of a personal decision on it. I think they'll figure out the guys if they need to go that route. Yeah, it all factors in. If you're making a Super Bowl run every year, it might be easier to be like, hey, let's let's go one more. You know what I mean? Like, we have a chance. Like, I think you saw Kelsey at the end of his career in Philadelphia. Like, they were fighting for Super Bowls. He had won a couple Super Bowls, but he wanted to try and get another one. And I think that's part of it. But there's so many factors, and I think first and foremost is just health and body and all that is the main contributor. But you obviously factor in all those different decisions.
Sunday against the Titans will be the third consecutive start for rookie Shedeur Sanders as he squares off with the top pick in this year's draft, Cam Ward.
As he gets more comfortable, more reps, more opportunities in and out of the huddle, communicating at the line of scrimmage, felt like we had more time at the line of scrimmage to get some things called up front. So, I think ownership of the system, ownership of what we're asking him to do, making good decisions, I thought there was some progression there for sure. We have a young quarterback playing who's doing everything we're asking of him, doing a good job of working towards the progression. So I try to internalize it. Like, where did I not make this clean enough for him to go execute? There are plays throughout games where there's a myriad of reasons why things don't work out. It's our job as coaches to present the solutions for the players so that they can. And that's really where my focus is. There's always going to be plays you want back. I think we had some things there that you felt like you had some opportunities to hit, and those are coachable moments for a young quarterback. Those are opportunities to point out, like, hey, this is what open looks like, or this is the defender that our eyes need to be on, and trust that you're going to make this throw. And in the same vein, he makes a lot of those plays too. So it's building comfort across the game plan, across the concepts, across the coverages he could see, to make sure that we can maximize all the opportunities we have. But he's done a nice job of throughout the week of communicating and seeing things. And hey, I need another rep of this because I want to see it again. Like, all those points are really positive and moving in the right direction.
Deshaun Watson is practicing. However, he still remains on reserve PUP.
Make him comfortable, I think. Get him back in the swing of things. Not put a ton of expectations on, big picture. But, hey, let's get back into the swing of doing drills, back into the swing of throwing full-speed routes to our receivers, our tight ends, getting comfortable at the line of scrimmage. Like, get him back feeling comfortable and playing the position and continue to work and improve, where he's at. Deshaun's been so great throughout the year in the meeting room with the young guys, with the vets. Like, I can't say enough good things about him. I really can't. And then his ability to be out there and see things and communicate, talk to those young players, them to also just like observe and learn from a guy that's played at a really, really high level in this league and has been through a lot of the battles that young quarterbacks face. Like, I think their ability to just see that in person and, similar to what it was like when Joe was here, and being able to observe and then also be able to lean on him on the field and in the meeting room.
Yeah, it was cool. I mean, I have my lockers next to him, so I've seen him for the last year and a little bit rehabbing every day. I mean, he's come in, he's put in work, he's done his due diligence. Like, I think the work has shown. So just taking that next step and being able to be on the practice field, I think for him probably it feels like he's part of the guys again as well. You get to go outside and be a part of it. So we were all pumped for him to just see him out there, and he picked the coldest day of the year to go out there, but it was cool to see him.
Ward has been sacked 48 times as a rookie for the Titans this season. By the way, Myles Garrett just 4 sacks away from setting the NFL single-season sack record. Might even do it on Sunday.
He's rookie quarterback, so going through, it's hard to evaluate them without 100% knowing exactly what their scheme is and things like that. But has taken a bunch of sacks, and probably one of the biggest things for us is we really got to be disruptive in the middle of the pocket, because he's given up a lot of fumbles this year also. And, it's one thing to take sacks, but you turn a sack into a fumble. Sacks are game-changing plays. Forced fumbles in the pocket are huge plays. So we'll need stuff like that also.
Yeah. Obviously, he was the number one pick in the draft, so you have respect for him in that manner, and he's somebody who can create plays within the pocket or out of the pocket. So just making sure you stay on your assignment and have the right eyes and things like that as the play progresses. Yeah, it's bizarre, but it's also just normal. I think it's something we've just come accustomed to, which is crazy. It's a generational talent that we're able to watch, and being able to take the field with him is pretty special. I think what goes through everybody's head, it's just kind of, there's not really words for it. You just have to sit there and tip your cap, have some respect for it.
Listen, I see a quarterback that got all the tangibles. He got a strong arm. He throws the deep ball pretty well. He's been under pressure. 48 sacks is a lot of sacks. So, some poor decisions in there. But, they struggling as a whole. So, they trying to figure it out just like we are. So, we're gonna try to continue that disruption up the pocket and stuff like that. We got a monster D-line, so we just playing behind them at the end of the day. And, we're looking to dominate anybody, whether it be a rookie or a vet. So.
Problems have been plentiful on special teams. Coordinator and assistant head coach Bubba Ventrone hasn't had many solutions this year, but he doesn't seem to be feeling the heat.
I truly believe that I have the support. I mean, it feels like I have the support of the head coach, the GM, and the ownership. I mean, AB, Kev, Jimmy, and J-Dub, like those guys have been very supportive. I think they definitely understand that we've lost guys in training camp. Winston, Buki, you lose DC early in the year, so then you have to piece the unit together. You're adding guys late, guys that haven't had as many reps to your unit. So it's like, yeah, I have no concerns about whether they understand or I think they understand. Since I've been a player and as a coach, I've coached coverage the same way. I've coached leveraging the football the same way. We need to just do a better job of making a tackle, right? Even in the game, we have multiple bodies at the spot, at the point of attack. Just got to find a way to make a tackle, And our players understand that. They know their responsibilities and what they're asked to do. We just need to execute at a higher level. I mean, I think a lot of things factor to it. I think just the continuity within the group, the having like a mixed bag of a lot of young players paired with some veterans that haven't had as much experience doing it. There's something to be said about just being able to be comfortable playing in the kicking game, I just remember like when we had our best units when I played here in 2009 and 10, we obviously had a really, really good returner, but we had a group of core players that had played together and were very comfortable, like me, Blake, Trusnick, Nick. Like we had Luke Kaluka, like we had a group that was like we just played well together and you just play off of each other. And I think we're just trying to get to that level, because of how we're built. And you have a lot of young guys that are playing out there. So I think that in time, and I'll say this too, like, I don't know any other way than to just keep pushing these guys to work. Like, just keep working, just work at it. Just keep working at it. And the more reps we get, the better that we're going to get, now and on down the road. But I believe in the guys we have, and I think that we'll continue to just keep working and get better.
Browns defensive end Isaiah McGuire back practicing after missing Wednesday due to a knee injury. Meanwhile, right guard Wyatt Teller, right tackle Jack Conklin, running back Dylan Sampson, linebacker Devin Bush, and defensive tackle Aiden Huntington, along with tight end Brendan Bates, all did not practice. Thanks as always for watching here on YouTube. Don't forget to hit subscribe on the 92.3 The Fan channel. With the Browns in Berea, I'm Daryl Ryder for Sports Radio 92.3 The Fan.